Hi guys, welcome to the heart dissection. We're going to get started reviewing some of the notes. So here are your dissection notes as I scroll down. Here is the heart, and the base is at the top where the aorta and the superior vena cava are, or also called the cranial vena cava, and then the apex is at the bottom where the ventricles are. Again, here's the back side of the heart, so the dorsal aspect, and you can really see the aorta coming off the top, and then part of it goes caudally, other part goes cranially. Here's the inside of the heart. We have the ventricles at the bottom and the atrium at the top. So we have two atrium at the top, two ventricles at the bottom. We have our valves. So we have the tricuspid valve on the right side and the bicuspid valve on the left. There's the rest of the notes. In Schoology, this is where it can be found in the unit, and then these are the things that we are going to be finding. So the heart, the pericardium, we're going to need to identify these things: heart, pericardium, right and left atrium, right and left ventricle, the bicuspid valve, the tricuspid valve, the aorta, the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and the lungs. So here we are opening up the chest. We already had it open to look at the lungs. This is the heart. Here are the lungs on both sides. And then what we did is we cut the heart open kind of Pac-Man style around the apex so we could lift it up and then see the dye inside. So on the right-hand side, you have the deoxygenated blood, and it's in the ventricles there. And the atrium at the top, and then the oxygenated blood is dyed red, and that is on the left-hand side. So you can see the inside of that, and the septum was in the middle, so I'm closing the heart there. You have the heart, the lungs on each side. This is the ventral aspect of the rabbit. So I went ahead and took that out so that you could see the aorta coming at the top. That's in red. The superior vena cava is dyed blue. Here's the inferior vena cava right there going off the bottom of the heart. So the heart's just sitting on its side. You have the atrium up at the top, and then the ventricles are down at the bottom, but the atrium is up at the top and the ventricles down at the bottom there. So the atrium make the top part of the capital A, and then the ventricles down at the bottom. Here is the pericardium, so the sac that covers the heart, the pericardium. That is what that looks like. Here we have a cat heart that we have, and it really shows the superior vena cava coming off the top and then the aorta. So the superior vena cava right there is dyed blue, and then you have the aorta is with the red dye there. And then if you see the hole, that's the trachea, so you can see where that is. Opening up, you can see the large ventricle. There's a large ventricle there at the bottom going the ventricle, the end of the V at the apex of the heart. There's the other side of the ventricle there. So again, you see the aorta dyed red, the superior vena cava dyed blue, and that hole that you see is the trachea. So aorta, superior vena cava, and then the trachea. So you can see where they are all in relationship to each other. And that is at the top of the heart, looking down on that cat heart. So we have a couple different hearts set out here. That is the cat heart, and you can see the pericardium on it as well. There's the inferior vena cava going off the bottom of the heart. Here's the heart and lungs of the cat. You can see the trachea again, the superior vena cava, and the aorta off the top. As I open it up, you can see the right side dyed in blue, atrium at the top, ventricles at the bottom. And then you can see the left side dyed red, ventricles at the bottom, atrium chambers at the top of the heart. So ventricles here, atrium up top there. Again, there's some lungs and the heart of another cat. Here is a sheep heart that we had out. So this is what a sheep heart looks like size-wise. And then you can see these string-like looking things. To me, they kind of look like parachutes. Those are the valves, the tricuspid and the bicuspid valves. So those are the valves. Those string type looking material, and it kind of looks like it has a parachute on it as well. And those valves open and close to keep the blood from backflowing into the chambers of the heart. So you have the tricuspid valve on the right and the bicuspid valve on the left. Here is a deer heart that I have that we looked at when we looked at the respiratory system. And in here I have, well, this is the pericardium, so the sac that covers the heart. It's a little, I don't know, small now. It doesn't come down very far. But here is the deer heart, and I do have the deer heart labeled, an R on the right side. So you can see the tricuspid valve right down in there is the tricuspid valve, that light section with the strings attached to that tissue. And there's the R there for the tricuspid valve. And here's the left side, and here are the bicuspid valves. So you can really see kind of those strings, and then at the end it has all that tissue, and it really looks like a parachute to me. But those are the valves that open and close to let the blood flow through the heart, but also stop it from backflowing. So again, we have the chest of the rabbit with the heart and lungs. That's the ventral aspect there. So we have the heart, and we have the lungs. Here's the inferior vena cava, so the heart is kind of laying on its side, and we have that nice inferior vena cava. The aorta. Here's the pericardium again, the sac that surrounds the heart. Here's a couple pictures of it on the cat heart. Here's our sheep heart. Here's the atrium again, those upper chambers of the heart. Atrium. The tricuspid valve then on the right, and the bicuspid valve on the left. All right, guys, so thanks for watching, and make sure to review your notes and get ready for the test. Thanks. Bye.